Hey, this is day 3. Yeah. How is it going? This is about, in fact, this is the most fun day for me. I love day 3. I don't know about you. I love day 3. Do you know why I love day 3? It's about the children. Whenever it comes to children, I love them. I love them. Children are the most interesting human beings to deal with. They are the true state of humans at their raw state. Okay. Yes, they are so interesting to watch. They are so funny, and they are the true exemplary nature of God. If you want to see what God looks like, look at a child. Look at the way they reason. They embrace you. All right, they are so loving and kind, and that is why I don't joke with children. Okay, I don't joke with them. Okay, now today we're going to engage our children. That is what we're going to do today. That's what we're going to do today, and it's so important. And why is it important? Is that children are part of the family, and they need to be accorded the same respect you accord to any adult. Sometimes we make a mistake that it's not really right, whereby we look at them as small human beings, and you feel, oh, what do they know? No, it's not right. We are supposed to still acknowledge them and love them, and respect them as if it were an adult. All right, and when you acknowledge them that way, I'm not teaching you something different, but this is very important. When you acknowledge them that way, they will acknowledge you, and they will want to also listen to you. So we always say that respect is reciprocal. So whatever you give them, they will give back to you. So learn to respect your children, and that is why you're going to communicate this screen time plan to them in a respectful manner, in a way that they will understand. That's why even on this particular day, I have videos, interesting kid-friendly videos that you can play for them, so that they will understand why you are coming up with this plan, because this was not the initial plan. So if you are going to have change of plans in the family, you are going to talk to them about it. So today, yourself and your spouse, if you can, please carry along your spouse, take him along in this journey, and both of you will stand together to tell them what is going to happen. You are the parent here. They are not the parents. All right. As much as you have more authority, but then you're going to talk to them in a very respectful way about what you're about to carry out in the family. Now, so let them watch the ReTHINK Kids video I put together. They watch it with you. You can have what I call a family meeting. A family meeting where you talk to one another about the things that you are implementing within the family. If you are not doing that already, please start. A family meeting gives you the opportunity to discuss certain things within the family. Okay, so not just the screen time plan. That's why what I'm offering you here is massive. Okay, you can decide on one day of the week where you discuss as a family the things that you want to do with the family, or even the things you don't feel comfortable with, even their attitudes. It's not every day you shout about what they are doing wrong. You can choose a particular day where you address it and tell them that you don't like this thing they are doing, and you'll be very surprised the way they would retrace their steps, especially when you communicate it to them in a respectful way. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but it's so key, because I see a lot of parents talking down on their children. Is so preeminent, and it's happening everywhere, and doesn't make it right. We might have been grown that way, okay, but it doesn't make it right. Let us not talk down on them. It affects their self-esteem. You see a lot of children being easily influenced by other peers. It's because of how we bully them at home, and it's so wrong. It's not right. So today you tell them the damage this screen time is having on their brain, and it's having on their productivity, both at school and at home. So you can trace and tell them, okay, can you see why you are doing this, why the time you spend on screen, could it be the reason why you are no longer scoring the A's you used to score? So let them even reason with you about it. All right, let them reason with you. And also, one of the things I do with the children, I feel parents should also do with the children, is that tell them your own challenges, be vulnerable to them. Most of the times we act as if we are we are angels. We make them feel that there's no imperfection in us, and these are the reasons that children are falling into depression, because they always see their parents as being perfect. There's nothing. You never tell them you have weaknesses. Please communicate to them. Even they see if you are the type that you're always on the phone scrolling, they know the truth. They know the truth about you. So you can't hide it from them. So you have to be vulnerable and say, I'm also having this challenge. So can we do this together as a family? Can we join hands together to fight this? Because this thing is affecting our brain, is affecting our bonding, the kind of relationship we should have. The kind of relationship you will with your children now will affect the kind of relationship we'll have with them in the future. The reason why, it's as if so many children are so self-centered, they think about themselves, or when they leave the family, they don't want to come back, is because there was no proper bonding, especially in their younger years. We didn't spend enough time with them. So why should they now come and spend time with you now that you are old and uninteresting? Because as you get older, you may not be as lively as you should be. So this is the time to create that necessary bonding. And when I see families, I see parents taking this step, I feel so happy, I feel so overjoyed, and I foresee those families doing marvelously well. In fact, I have a particular person that told recently she took her children to Abuja for a vacation, and that is so beautiful. There's nothing like creating that bonding time with your children and being present. Okay, it's not just even that spending that time. Are you present with them, or are you fobbing? I don't know whether you came across the article I sent. I wrote on my platform about fobbing. Fobbing is the new snobbing. Okay, when you are on your phone, you don't look at them. They're talking to you. You're on your phone, so they consider your phone as more important than them, and over time they will stop talking with you. Okay, so this is so key. Now, we have the conversations you should have with them. I have conversational questions you should actually have with your children during this time. So you're going to call for a family meeting with your husband. You are there and they're seated. It could be in your parlor or your living room, wherever you choose to have that meeting, and make them feel relaxed. You could get snacks so that you tell them, in fact, ahead you should tell them that you're going to have a very important meeting, and make them know that it's very crucial and it's going to be very interesting. So children will now feel relaxed. When they're in a relaxed environment, they will listen to you. See, you can't do this alone. If you think that is by raising your voice or shouting, you may miss it. You may miss it, and that is the truth. So you have to be calm and gentle while you are trying to communicate this thing to them. Make them see reasons why you are doing what you want to do. Okay, so you have those questions you should ask them. Don't feel uncomfortable, asking them these questions, because if you don't ask them, they will definitely ask Google or ask other people. So that's one thing with this particular world we are now. Our children have an array of sites or channels through which they can get their information. So if they're not getting that information from you, they'll get it somewhere else. So these are very crucial topics you should discuss with them. Maybe not today, but these are all over the time. Okay, you have topics about sex, about bullying, cyberbullying. Is so recurrent. Okay, these are things that are going on within our family system, within the world, that you need to talk to your children about. Then, as you are doing this, make sure that you are having an open, judgment-free communication. Okay, don't come with the idea or come with the stance of judging them. Allow them to feel free. So the questions could be even about their friends. You ask them, are your friends having this challenge? Do you see your friends having challenges? Not even talking, they're not even talking about them. Say, have you noticed any of your friend that is always scrolling on internet or is always on the phone? Is it affecting his academics? Do you see that affecting his academics? They will reason with you, and then you cannot come to them. So these are strategies to, allow them to open up. Talk about your own issues, talk about people's issues, and you see them, all right, trying to talk to you about it. They may not be open at that initial point, okay, but you have to be gentle, you have to be calm, you have to be judgment free, because if your child have not developed this communication line with you, it takes a lot of trust. They are trying to develop trust in you, so you give them opportunity to grow that trust. Okay, so just be gentle and calm with them while they are trying to open up, to talk to you about their online safety issues they may be having. All right, so when they get talking, listen to them, empathize with them, try to put yourself in their shoes. I'm telling you, these children of this day, we should actually really empathize with them. I pity them because the opportunities we had, maybe in terms of play, they didn't have it. They don't have it right now. Those days we could go outside to play. We could do a lot of things. The level of security was high, compared to now. But now our children don't even have play space. All right, some of them are stuck within their apartments. They don't really have friends like we did in our days. But now, so that's why you should actually, empathize with them. Most times, the only thing they have is those online friends. So, but the only thing you want to, what do we want to achieve is that we want to make sure that they are careful and they are discerning in having the kind of online friends they should have. Yes, they are going to get that out online. You can't stop them. It's going to happen. But the thing is that, are they equipped to be able to be online, so that they will know the kind of content they share online? They will know how to conduct themselves online. It's very key. And I think that should be on day 6, where I would talk about some of these things that happen online that you need to know about. And then you now know how to communicate to your child about them. Okay, so be patient, and if they're saying very embarrassing things, or maybe things that you're not comfortable with, there's something you can practice. Practice deep breath, deep breathing, okay? Taking deep breaths so that you can be calm. They may say some naughty things, and it's why not? They should say that to you, okay? So allow them, listen to them, listen to what they are saying. It could be very uncomfortable, but listen. That's one of the most powerful skills in communication. When you listen to them, then you give them an ear, they will listen to you as well when you want to talk. Okay, so when you are talking to them, talk to them calmly. If you're having this issue, reach out to someone, okay, and learn how to reach out to me or whoever that can help you talk to them. Because there's no child that doesn't want to be attached to their parents. That's the truth. It's just that over time, probably they have developed a lifestyle, an attitude of not communicating to their parents. You understand? There's this there's a bridge that developed over time. So, but if you learn it, it will really be good for you. Okay, so take deep breaths, and then start with lighter questions. I wrote them there for you. You can start with what is the most funniest thing you have heard on the internet, while browsing on the internet. What is the most inspiring thing? What is the most upsetting things you have come across the internet? And let them allow you. Then you allow them to talk and listen to them. Okay, and you have an array of questions I've written out. Ask them how they feel when they try to read a book after long hours on screen. How do you feel? And if they're very being open or genuine, they will tell you that it's really hard. It's really hard watching a lot of things on the screen and trying to read a book. It doesn't really augur well. So that is for that. Thank you for listening. So, okay, so and you teach them. So one of the key tools we do is you need to teach them about the things they need to learn, about the things they need to know, about the things they need to do. So that's one of the things you do. You teach them. Then why do you need to stay away from the screen? You need to teach them that this internet or game companies, they spend a lot of money to produce these apps that you have on your phone, and their intention is to get you hooked. And it's not just being hooked. Is the thing is that if you don't come with a purpose online, you will lose focus. And not only will you lose focus, you are going to lose money. You're going to lose your time, your two precious resources, your time and your money. That's data. You spend a lot of data. And what have you gained after all these expenses? Okay, so that's part of the way to encourage them to reason with you. So you teach them the reason why they need to stay off online, and the addictiveness, the things it does to the brain. Then in this meeting, you inform them that you're going to have family meetings. Make it flow. It mustn't necessarily be the way I'm talking about it. You know how your family, you know how best you can communicate to them. Okay, so you tell them, you inform them that you're going to have regular family meetings where you are going to celebrate people that made effort in reducing their their screen time. All right, then tell them that it's going to be a gradual process, that it's not going to come like a force that maybe they have been on screen for 5 hours, you drastically reduce it to 1 hour or 2 hours. No, it's going to be something that is going to happen gradually, and then that there are a lot of activities that you're on this challenge, and that they're going to give you a lot of homework. So when you are doing your homework, that please join me so in doing this together, so that we can have a balanced family. Then notify them that there's going to be a screen monitoring app, which I have already told us about. Or if you're on Android, you have your family link. If you're on Apple, you have Apple Family. Then you have other apps like Q Studio, which is a subscription-based app you would need to download so that you can be able to monitor your children's screen. You link their phones, and also you be mindful that the time you need to the age at which you are going to give your children phone. Then if you are going to give it to them because of educational reasons, make sure that you are monitoring it. So this monitoring app will really help you. It will really help your family. Then you inform them of other healthier activities they could engage in. Ask them to give you ideas. What are the things do you think you could do away from screen? And you'll be very surprised. Most times we don't usually think about these things. There are a lot of things we can actually do, and you will be surprised the kind of ideas they can bring. And you tell them, yes, do you know we can do this? Do you know that people like Steve Jobs, okay, that we know that produce iPad, do not have any form, these children at a point did not even have an iPad of their own. They indulge them reading books. So do more book reading, and you will see your brain begin to function better. Your brain will get into a state of maturity. There's something reading does, and I don't know whether I've shared it here. Reading brings your brain into an active mode. Unlike when you're on screen, the child's brain is on a passive mode. You understand? It's on the receiving end. It's just receiving, and it's getting dull. There's nothing going on. But if it's in an active mode of reading, it spurs their imagination. And there's nothing that builds the brain like an imaginative brain. Imagination, yes. So the brain is thinking, the brain is coming up with images. Okay, so this is what reading does. So you're going to build a library. You're going to have a library of books. So because if you want to stop them from watching screens, then there must be a replacement. So you must replace it with other healthy activities. So invest in books, buy books, as many as interesting books. Ask them, get them to also give you ideas, the kind of books they like. Puzzles, coloring. Who said you can't color together as a family? There are a lot of things you can do, Scrabbles, board games, and all that. So these are some of the things you can do with your family, and let's see how it goes. So get back and let me know. And please be very, very careful, when you're talking to our children. Please, I love them so much. And send my regards to them. Love you all. Bye.